And now I'm going to give y'all a few minutes to come in and see what we can do. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to have drama there. I hope you can hear me. I hope everything's doing well. I think maybe I just needed to restart my router. So I hope we're good. I don't see any connection issues just yet. So come on in. Let's chit chat. Let's talk about what we're making this evening. And I will start going once I see that everybody's popped back on. So anyway, I think we're okay now. I think we're okay. Again, we're having some major thunderstorms in my area, so who knows? I had to reset my router. Hopefully it's working fine now. Carrie, I'm hoping you're coming in to tell me that everything's good. We'll see. Let's give it just a minute for everybody to... I don't see any connection issues, so I'm wondering if you guys can hear me. But I'm Marianne from Made by Marianne, part of Team Unique, our Unique in the Creek design team. And tonight we're going to do this plaid rabbit ribbon set. There were still plenty left when I looked on the website just a minute ago. The code is E as an Easter egg 2025. So again, it's E 2025 if you guys want to grab some. Here's the code. All right. Yay. Okay, so hi everybody. Good, good, good. I'm so glad it's much better. And now it looks like I'm actually on Facebook too. So yay. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, guys. We're a little late getting started, but hey, you know, it happens. It wouldn't be Marianne if she didn't have drama, y'all. Y'all know that. And it wouldn't be Marianne if you didn't hear Stella barking in the background at a leaf blowing across the yard, right? So moving on. Again, it's the plaid ribbon set. And so what you get in this kit, you don't get a board. You only get the sign and the ribbons, okay? So it gives you an opportunity to use what you have on hand. And then it also gives you amazing ribbon to match your sign. So if you have a bunch of ring boards laying around, or if you have a bunch of oval boards, or whatever you want to use. If you have a bunch of boards laying around and a ton of mesh like I do left over, this is perfect. These ribbon sets and sign, perfect for that. So you get the great metal sign. It's great quality. I love this little rabbit. Everybody knows I have a thing for rabbits. So here's our rabbit. And yes, and use I can't even talk. UniqueInTheCreek.com is where you can grab these. Again, there were plenty left on the site when I just looked. And use code Marianne, my name right down here, Marianne, if I can get there. There we go. Marianne at checkout, and it'll save you 5% off the boards. Okay, that's my affiliate link. So I appreciate that. And you get this gorgeous plaid ribbon, and then this really pretty purpley lace ribbon. I don't know if you can see that being so far off. Let's see if I can get you in a little bit. Maybe you can see it a little bit better. Maybe not. Maybe not. It's not going to let me come in. Oh, well. Oh, well. We'll just have to work like this tonight. All right. There we go. Ta-da! Okay. Now, let's get started. So I've decided that we're going to do this in the sense that it was put together. I think Laurie wanted this to be a very simple, easy wreath kit, right? That anybody could do. So we're going to go back to basics tonight. It's going to be a gorgeous wreath, but I'm not going to put any florals in it. I'm not going to put any kind of extra in it, just what was provided in the kit, which is the sign and the ribbon. So you're going to have to grab yourself a ring board if you're going to make it like Marianne. So grab yourself a ring board, and we're going to do the ring board like this, okay? So here's our strategy. Here's our top. Here's our hanging holes, right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my zip tie, and this one is a huge one. I'm using it so that you guys can see, because apparently I can't come in tonight. I can't Zoom. So there we go. We're going to start like this, and we are going to use the outside row every other, okay? So we're going to put our tabs like this, okay? So if you want to load the board, go ahead on the inside. Now for the outside, we are going to do it like this, but you can't load those because they'll fall out, Okay, so here's our pattern. Our pattern should look like this. We're going to start with the hanging holes and use the inside. Then we're going to go the outside. Outside using the outside edge. Okay, do not close them for the project. All right, and then we're going to go inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside. Okay, all the way around the board. Right, so I just wanted to show you our pattern for the evening. That's how we're going to do it with our ring board. And as you can see, I've already got it started because I didn't want to bore you all with 10-inch poofs. Right? And I'll tell you what else let's do. This whole internet thing's got me way off my game here. So let's do our sign. Now you're going to need some cable mounts for your sign. And I'm just going to peel the back off of it. And I'm going to stick it kind of right at the top here. Right? Now you can put some super glue on there. And you can put some hot glue on there as well. My super glue is downstairs. So I just now thought about it. And we're going to put the other one right there. There we go. Just kind of in the middle. Okay? And then put your zip tie or your Chenille stems in there. Tack it on there. Let it sit for a minute. Make sure they're good and pushed down. And there you go. Our sign is ready to be placed on our wreath. Okay, so step one completed. Okay, let's put this up there out of the way. And moving on to our wreath. Okay, as you can see, we're making 10-inch poofs with our white background. So hello everybody. I'm so glad to see you all. Thank you all for joining me and coming back to see me after the drama there. So we're going to go ahead and move on with our 10-inch poofs. Okay, so again, we're going to use the inside set. As you can see here, I have them actually already loaded, right? And then for the outside, I'm going to take a zip tie and just stick it on the outside rung. Okay, so right here, right? Okay. So I have used the bottom, as you can see. Here's our pattern again. We've started from our hanging hole, which is here. Okay, so I've gone inside or the bottom, and then I've used the outside. So my zip tie is here. Okay, inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside. All the way around, we're right here now. So this one goes on the outside. I'm going to leave my zip tie open. I'm going to measure 10 inches. And then I'm going to make my poof. Okay, so here we go. Let's just finish this up here. And again, this is iridescent foil mesh. So it's white with iridescent foil stripes. You can get this anywhere. Pretty sure that Lori has a ton of it. If not, you can also get it at Hobby Lobby. But now, just to be fair, Hobby Lobby doesn't have the best quality. So if you can get it from Lori, that's where I'd get it. But Hobby Lobby will work if you can't seem to get it from Lori at the time. All right, uniqueinthecreek.com, y'all. Moving on, we're going to make another one. And a tip that I can give you is that when you are creating your poofs, if you'll keep the serged edge, and this is what I mean by serged edge, this is the part that's the factory edge, right? If you'll keep the serged edge on the bottom, kind of like a tube, kind of like you're making a tube. Okay, see how much serged edges are on the bottom here? If you'll make your tube 10 inches and keep your serged edges on the bottom, you'll come up with a pretty poof every single time, and it won't be funky and wonky. All right, so there we go. That's what we're doing. We're just going to make 10-inch poofs using every single set, inside, outside, down the board. All right, so there we go. We're just going to keep on going. Now we've gone to the outside, so let's put a zip tie on the outside here. You can use your measure buddy, or I'm using this kind of ruler that I have because I find that I change the size of my measure buddy when I use it. I'm really rough, so I stick the sides in and out, and then I end up with different size poofs. So there we go. There's that one. I'm just going to keep on going. Hello, everybody. I'm glad to see y'all. Hello. There's Shuggy. Yeah, they still have several ribbon and sign sets available. I love this bunny. I just love this bunny. Let's see. All right, here we go. Now we're just on the inside. So 10-inch poof. Here we go. All right. There we are. There's that one. Yay. That one down in there. And then for this, we got one more, and then we're going to cover it up again. So one more. This one goes on the outside. Okay, so measure your 10 inches. And again, see how it likes to flip out this way? I'm going to make a tube and make sure that my serged edges are on the bottom. All right, when I make my poofs. Okay, so measure out your poof. Keep it on the bottom. Keep your serged edges on the bottom. There we go. Put it right here. I can keep it from sliding all over the place. How's everybody's Sunday been? Did daylight savings time screw y'all up like it did me? Totally did me. Got me all confused. All right, there we go. Now, to finish our circle, what we're going to do is we're just going to take a zip tie and put it right over, same spot of our very first one. Okay? So just put another zip tie in there and make your poof. Remember to keep your serged edges on the bottom. Make a tube. There we go. And voila. Just going to put it right down over top of this one. Close it up. Make it look pretty. Make sure this one looks pretty next to it. It does. Close our zip tie. And there we are. We're going to cut this excess off as close to the bottom as we can, as close to the zip tie, without cutting our poofs. There we go. Voila. Okay, let's roll this back up so it's not in our way. And there we have our 10-inch poof. Okay, so here's what it should look like so far. You've got 10-inch poofs going all the way around, right? Ta-da! And you can mess with them later, make them look pretty, because trust the process, y'all. It's not going to look gorgeous right now. Looks like a hot mess right now, right? We got some coming in, some coming out. Okay, now what we're going to do, so here's what the back should look like. Okay, see if I can get it up high enough since my camera won't zoom this evening. I'm just having all kinds of difficulties. Okay, so again, we've made 10-inch poofs for every single row, right? So we have starting here, inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, all the way around. Okay, there we go. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to take a zip tie and go ahead and prep our board again, because we are going to put another zip tie and this awesome kerfluffle in between our poofs. Okay, so take your zip tie, and wherever there is not a zip tie, okay, so wherever there's not a poof, you're going to put your zip tie in. All right, let me show you. So see how this one had one? Here's the zip tie for this one, right? Let's start at the hanging holes, okay? So instead of putting another zip tie here over top of this, we're going to use the other set. Whatever set that doesn't have a zip tie in it right now, that's where we're going to put a zip tie all the way around. So this one will have a zip tie right here. Turn it over and show you. So see right here, I'm going to fill this one in. Okay, and this is where we're going to put our kerfluffle. And we're going to do that all the way around the board so that you have a poof, a kerfluffle, a poof, a kerfluffle, a poof, a kerfluffle. So outside, inside, they'll just be going the opposite way. Okay, so hello, everybody. Carrie, you're getting in touch with your inner nerd, she says. Awesome. All right, so let's go in and put some of these zip ties in here so that we can rock through our next step. Actually, we can do it all at once if you want to. Let's do that. Let's show you how to make this awesome kerfluffle. You guys see me do this all of the time. All of the time. It's one of my very favorite petals. Okay. It's the kerfluffle. Okay. And it just means that it's a curl and a ruffle. All right. You need 16 of these. Okay. And I cut the mesh at 22 inches. So let's get one of them done. Okay. So I'm using this beautiful iridescent wide weave mesh just to put a little bit of oomph into our base, right? So I've got this really clear iridescent poofy base, and I'm going to add just some depth by using this wide weave extra, okay? And it's 20 inches, all right? And I'm going to set it curl side up. I'm going to lay something down here so you guys can see it, right? Curl side up just means the curls goes to the ceiling. I'm sure y'all heard me, Lori, Carrie, everybody say that, okay? And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll a couple times. I'm going to roll lightly so that I have a pretty big roll over here, okay? Roll lightly, you know, till I've got a pretty good curl. And then I'm going to scrunch it in the middle. I'm going to grab a clip and clip it. Okay, so grab a clip it right in the middle like that. Like a so, okay? And then I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. I'm going to just roll till I like it. So 1, 2, there's about 3, right? Okay. Now I'm going to squish and I'm just going to scrunch up the middle. Scrunch right up the middle and then bring this one into it. And that gives us a beautiful kerfluffle. Ta-da! Okay. Then I'm going to put it directly in the board right on this zip tie. Okay, so here we go. I'll lay it in here. There we are. There is our first kerfluffle. Now I like to twist it a little bit so that our edges, so that we have an edge that kind of sticks out and makes a ruffle down here. See what I mean by make a ruffle? See how this piece is kind of like ruffled out? See how it makes this really pretty ruffle right here? I like to do all that on the outside. Okay, so all you do is twist it when you put it in there. Just leave these like that, pointing towards the top, and then twist this way. It's kind of hard to see with it being white. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to make one to go right here. Okay, so let's make one to go in our next zip tie, which is right here. So if we started here, we've put a kerfluffle here. All right, so we're moving to this one. This is the one without a kerfluffle, right? This zip tie here. So we're going to put the kerfluffle there. We'll put it here next time, right? Just move on through around the board. So here we go. Here's our kerfluffle one more time. We've got a 20-inch piece of mesh, turn curl side up, make it long ways. We're just going to make a curl on this end a couple of times, 2 or 3. 2 or 3 is fine, or however many you like to make a pretty curl. Okay. Put a pin in it, turn it around, do the same thing, make a curl several times till you like it, and then just scrunch up the middle. All we're doing. And that, my friends, is how you make a kerfluffle. There you go. Ta-da! Now let's put it in here, and we'll just rock out the rest of them because I have the rest of them made. So if you guys have any questions, just let me know. We're going to rock this out and chit-chat for a minute. So here we go. I'm going to put these. And I try to put all of my kerfluffles going the same way. So, which means if I have this piece facing that way, facing to the left, I try to keep it to the left. See how this one's to the left as well? Meaning that the curls will face the right. I'm just OCD like that. So, just wanted to point that out. If you see me messing with it, that's why. Or if you see me take one out, that's why. It's because I got it backwards, all right? So there we go. We're going to fix that one really quick. And now let's put another zip tie in right here and do this one. We're just going to go around the board until we get ready. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me this evening. Again, sorry for the drama. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Sometimes a girl's got to reset her router. And she doesn't know it till she has problems. I've been on the internet all day and haven't had any issues. Till, of course, you go live and then everything screws up, right? Like, no. All right, there we go. There we are. There's my curl on the outside. And it is okay if they're not perfect because we're going to put ribbon in this too, okay? So don't freak out if it doesn't look absolutely perfect, okay? Trust the process. There we go. All right, moving along. We need another zip tie right here. So let's put it in there. Easy way to make a wreath. Also, if you wanted to, at this point, you could go ahead and put your ribbons in. Wherever I put my ribbons here. Hold on just a second. Here we go. Because that's what we're going to do with the ribbons as well. We're going to put all of the ribbons on the inside. So this one is on the inside. So I'll show you what I mean. All right. So here's another kerfluffle. I put a zip tie in my opposite set. Okay. There we go. If I can get the zip tie closed. Actually, you don't want to close the zip tie if you're going to put the ribbon in together. Okay. So if you're going to put the ribbon in as well, don't close it. Okay, so there's our kerfluffle. And then all we're going to do is take our ribbon. I cut this ribbon at 16 inches. Okay, we're going to take a piece of the purple and a piece of the plaid. We're going to lay them on top of each other, or you can lay them like an X like this. Okay, find the middle, wherever you think the middle is. Scrunch up the middle. And then we're just going to lay them in there. So if you wanted to, you could do it just like this and do it all at once. All right, so put your kerfluffle in and your ribbon tail in. And voila. Now again, I like to twist this part to the inside, so let's twist it to the inside. I don't do it this way normally because I like to, I don't know, I just don't feel like it works that well for me, but just wanted to show you that you could do it if you wanted to save some time and not do all of them all together. There you go. There's putting everything in all at once. Okay. Ta-da! There you are. All right, this one's outside, so it doesn't get a ribbon set. It just gets a kerfluffle. So let's put our zip tie in here. Again, we're using the set that doesn't have a zip tie, right? So here we are. Okay. So here's the outside, inside. Here's the kerfluffle. Here's the kerfluffle. Here's the kerfluffle. Okay. I'll take a picture of the back when it gets done as well. All right, let's put our kerfluffle in here. This one doesn't get a ribbon set because it's on the outside. And there's another reason why I don't like to put the ribbons in too. It squishes them. And I don't like squished ribbon. So we're not going to do it that way. I just wanted to show you you could. We're going to go back to the way Marianne normally does things. Put it in separately. Here we go. All right, there's that one. Make this one prettier if I can. Okay, here we go. We're going to just keep on going, moving right around. This one goes on the inside. Hello, everybody. everybody. Well, thank you, Miss Jean Ann. Hi, Mama Jean. How are you? And there's Elva. Elva, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? And then here we go in here. Hope everybody has had a good Sunday. And the time hasn't messed you up too badly. As bad as it did me anyway. It's kind of screwed with my day, but that's okay. That's okay. Alrighty, there's that one. Now we're going to go. Now, if you were doing it all at the same time, this one would get a ribbon set because they are in the middle. Okay. All right. This is in the inside, so it would get a ribbon set. But I'm going to go back and do that separately because I like to play with my ribbons, and I don't think I like doing it separately. We'll say that. All right, here we go. We're just going to keep putting kerfluffles in all the way around. So you need 16 kerfluffles for this project. Cut it 20 inches. And we're just going to provide your own board. And then the sign set, E 2025. E is in Easter 2025, which is the year. This year, of course. Just trying to make it look pretty going forward. I know it's not going to look great right now, but hey, trust the process, friends. Here we go. One more kerfluffle here. Sometimes, Carrie, you just got to go back and watch movies that you love, like Lord of the Rings, or I find myself watching the Transformer movies a lot. I may be a total dork or a tomboy, but I absolutely love the Transformer movies, so I go back and watch those. Lord of the Rings are some that I go back and watch very often. What else? Lord of the Rings. All of the Star Wars. I watch the Star Wars a lot. I've seen them so many times I can't stand it. Not the new versions, the old ones. The old ones like the New Hope and, you know, Return of the Jedi. All of those. The new ones, I don't much care for. But, hey, you know, each his own. Alright, sticking that in there. We'll just keep going. Do y'all do that too? Go back and rewatch your favorite truly. Oh, and Indiana Jones. I watch Indiana Jones all the time. I have to go back and watch it sometimes when I need my Harrison Ford fix. Y'all ever need your Harrison Ford fix? I love the Transformers. Well, welcome back, Elva. Missed you too. I'm glad to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Everybody needs a break every now and then. Believe me, I know. I know how it is. Sometimes even your hobbies, you need a break from your hobbies. All right, there we go. Moving on. Hi, we're almost there, friends. We're almost there, and we can start putting more ribbon in here. Again, this is a white iridescent wide weave or window pane. Some people call it window pane. I call it wide weave. You can find it by searching either or, wide weave or window pane. White iridescent. I love it. I use it all the time. You can use it for Christmas. You can use it for Easter. You can use it for Valentine's Day. It's just all year long, I think. It's awesome for Christmas, and I love it for Easter. It just gives the pastels a pop and the pink a pop. I use it all the time. It's great for snowman wreaths in the winter. I just about said in the fall. Hey, friends. Well, hello, Geraldine. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, Elva. I'm glad you're feeling better. Feeling good enough to come back. All right. This might take you a minute, but I promise you it's going to be worth it in the end. And it looks complicated, but it's not. So if you have something like Indiana Jones that you want to watch, get the trilogy ready. I promise you, by the time you get done with Temple of Doom, you know, you will have a beautiful wreath. I promise you. Won't even take you the whole entire trilogy to watch it or to get this done. Okay, might look like a lot right now, but that's just because Marianne's talking and tedious, talking and perfectionist. So, but I promise you'll have it done in one movie. You can have it done one, maybe even shorter, maybe not even that long. Here we go. Put this one in here. And this just makes it full. Can you tell how full this is compared to just our, look how pretty. And it's got a ruffle on the outside, right? I wish you could see the actual sparkle. Maybe if I hold it up a little bit to you, you can see the actual sparkle and the difference it makes. See the ruffle on the outside? You'll get to see it when I take some pictures of it too, as well. There's our, keep going. We're almost there. Almost done with our little curffles here, putting them in. We're very, very close. Looks like I only have 4 left, so we're almost there. And then we can start on the ribbons, put our sign and our bow on there, and voila, we have a gorgeous wreath. And again, I just love this method. It just makes the wreath look so full, and it's so easy. So easy. So this is good for beginners. If you're a beginning wreather, try this out. It's going to be great for you. Gives you a lot of practice at making kerfluffles, finding your own rhythm. It's great. Good for you. Good for you. Uh-oh. Okay, missed this one here. Just about missed one talking to y'all. And she does have some of these signs left, these signs and ribbon sets left. There were quite a few of the sign and ribbon sets still available, which is very shocking to me. Normally, she sells out of those very, very quickly. So if you guys want a kit, you better get them now. Better get them now because they do sell quickly. They are very popular. They are very, very popular. UniqueInTheCreek.com. Use code Marianne at checkout. Save yourself some money. Save yourself some money on your craft supplies. All right, we're just keep on messing. Keep on messing. Keep going here. All right. I was right. This is our 3rd one. We only have 2 more, and we are good. So you need 16 kerfluffles for this. You'll have 16 10-inch poofs because there are 16 sets of holes around this board. There's that one. That one actually looked pretty without me even having to do anything to it. Yay. Sometimes you get lucky. All right. And now let's move here. This one is the inside. And I will show you again what the back looks like. So that way you know where we are. I'll put that one in backwards. Let's turn it around. There we are. Okay. And sometimes the pink shines in this mesh. Sometimes pink is the dominant color. Then you turn it around and the green, the blue is dominant. I love it. I just love it. And again, you can grab it at Hobby Lobby, but it's not going to be the best quality. You're not going to be able to pull on it like I am right now. So, UniqueInTheCreek.com. All right, here we go. Close this one down. All right, friends. Our very last one goes on the inside. So here we go. And notice how I'm not being gentle. I am pulling this. Pulling this. All right. There we are. There is our finished base. Now see, what about this looks plain, right? Forget our ribbon right now. But look how pretty this base is. Look at that. How gorgeous. Look how it makes a ruffle. And the depth, I wish you could see it without the shiny stuff, the light on it. But look at the depth. Look at how deep that is, right? Look how pretty. Hello, everybody. So, easy way, really easy method. Now what we're going to do is we are going to go in and add our ribbon tails to every single set on the inside. Okay, whoops, I didn't get this tail here. There we go. There's our zip tie. Okay, so if you wanted to, as you were putting your kerfluffles on the inside, be more than happy to put your ribbon tails in there as well. But I don't do that. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm that talented. And then I mess with them for years and they don't work. So I have cut these ribbon tails at 16 inches. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in and add them to the ones on the inside. So grab another zip tie, right? You could also use Chenille stems if you want to, but I loathe Chenille stems. And so here we go. I'm going to put these on. Just put another zip tie right above my kerfluffle. Same set I used for the kerfluffle. Okay. Matter of fact, let me turn this over so you can see what we've done so far. I'm going to leave that one in there. Okay. Starting with our... now I got to find... Starting with our hanging hole, okay? We started at the bottom with a 10-inch poof. And our 10-inch poofs went bottom, outside, bottom, outside, bottom, outside, all the way around the board in a zigzag pattern. When we put our kerfluffles in, we just used the opposite set. So instead of using the bottom here, we put the kerfluffle in a set that wasn't used. So it went top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, but all the way around. Okay. So whatever set that you didn't use for your... It's going to look better if we make it all like that. Whatever set you didn't use for your 10-inch poof, that's what you'll use for your kerfluffle. Now, the ones on the inside are the ones we're going to put ribbons in, okay? So you're going to need 8 sets of ribbon. I've cut these at at 16 inches, okay? And that one doesn't look right. That's why I keep messing with it. All right, so on the inside, here we go. We're just going to take our ribbon. I like to lay them in an X pattern. If you wanted to, you could lay them on top of each other. That would be fine. I like to lay them in an X pattern so that way they poof out a little bit, right? And then we're just going to scrunch up the middle, lay them in our zip tie. Nothing special. Just lay them in our zip tie. Make sure they're even. I can find my end here. There it is. And all this white. Might help if you use gray zip ties. Lori has a bunch of those in her shop as well. And we're just going to make it look pretty. Do it however you want. If you want them to go this way, make them go this way. If you want them to go all one way, you can make them go all one way. Put the curl in the middle of it. Whatever you want. Whatever makes you happy, floats your boat. That's how we're going to do it. Let me close the zip tie here. All right, moving on to our next inner. inner kerfluffle. We're just going to put a zip tie in there. Not that one because that's not a full zip tie. Just going to put a zip tie in here right over our other one. If I can get there. There we are. Take our ribbon. I like to lay them in an X pattern. Doesn't matter if you lay them like this, like that, like this, whatever floats your boat. If you want to do alternate, you know, put one here, one there. It's perfectly fine as well. Scrunch them in the middle. Stick them in here. And you don't have to lay them in an X pattern if you don't want to. If you wanted them all to go to the outside, you could do it like that. I'll show you how that looks if you want. This one closed in here. Level in the middle if you like. There you go. I just keep messing, moving all over the board. So here we go. Outside, inside. There we are. How we doing, everybody? Y'all still with me? Gonna lose you already. Trying to get these zip ties in here. All right, there we go. This time, let's do it a different way just so you can see what it would look like. This time, I'm going to lay my ribbon on top of each other, okay? And then I'm going to scrunch up the middle. And I'm going to make a dovetail with it. Maybe. Let's make sure they're the same width. Right, there we go. All right, now I'm going to scrunch up the middle and make myself a little tail, right? So if you wanted to, you could do it like this. Put them in. And have them all moving the same direction, right? So if you wanted to do one right here, have them both going this way, you're more than welcome to do so, like that. If you wanted to do it like that, you could. It would still be pretty, right? See? I just like to have mine go in different directions. Just me personally, just the way it is, just the way I like it. It's just however you want to do it, you're more than welcome to. It's your creation. You take your imagination and you run with it, friends. You run with it. Just showing you different ways to do it. And if you wanted to, you could do some florals. You could put some florals in here. Right? Okay, we're going to skip to the next one in the middle, which is this one. Again, you need 8 pieces of the plaid, 8 pieces of the purple, because all we're doing are the inside. If I can get this. All we're doing are the inside. So again, here we are, the inside. Right? These. And I'm fighting with all this mesh in there. Trying to get them in there. Here we go. Oh, guess what? I figured out, Carrie, you're going to love this. So I figured out how to add another camera. I'm waiting on one more piece for my setup here. And then next week, you guys should be able to see my face. I'm so excited about it. It was supposed to be here today, but it wasn't. But I figured out how to do it so that you guys get both the overhead view and the view of my face looking at me. So I am so excited to do it. I'm just waiting on my last little piece for my setup here because I couldn't get this camera the second camera held up the right way, so I needed to buy another arm. But anyway, I'm so excited. I figured out the software will do it, and we're going to do it next week. So next week, you should be able to see my face and get the overhead view as well. So I am really happy that my nerdy little self figured it out. I hope you guys will like it as well. Hello, everybody. Hi. All right, so did we have questions? And I'm over here just running my mouth about being a nerd and missed it. I bet you we did. And Marianne can't. Marianne's running her mouth and doing all kinds of stuff. There we go. That one looks longer than the others, but that's okay. All right. There we are. Make this one look good again. And I like for my ribbons to just kind of be crazy, especially if I'm not doing anything else like florals. I don't mind that they're looking kind of crazy all over the place. I kind of like that look. Gives it a little bit of more depth, but you might not if you want them all to be in the same spot every time. Just depends on how you want to make your wreath. Up to you. Totally up to you. We're almost done, friends. Almost done. And you could also go ahead and put them on the outside too. If you wanted to put another row of ribbon, you're more than welcome to. You could put it your outside ribbons as well and just make it even more full. And you surely have plenty of ribbon to do that. She gives you 2 rolls, 10 yards. So you've got plenty of ribbon to do every single set. You know, you can't cut it at 16 inches. You'd have to cut it like 14 inches. But to do every single set and then the bow as well, you have plenty of ribbon in this set if you wanted to. I'm just keeping it simple. Keeping it simple. Going back to basics, friends. Back to basics. Just throw your mesh in here. Throw your ribbon in here. Put a bow on it and slap a sign on it. And you've got a gorgeous wreath, right? Something to do while you're binging your favorite TV show. Or, you know, on a lazy Sunday, crafting with Marianne. Lazy Saturday night in front of the TV. That one is the wrong way. Let's do it this way. All right, moving along. We have this one. Let's see, friends. We've got one more and we are good. Let's put our zip tie in there. Although now it worries me because I don't know how my Zoom isn't working. It's probably my batteries. I'm probably out of batteries in my remote, you know. Something stupid. I'll figure that out for next week too, but I'm excited about this camera thing. Really, really am, friends. And I hope you all sprang forward, because it is spring forward. Yes. Yes, yes, we lost an hour of sleep. Seems as I get older, happens to me more and more. lose an hour here, lose an hour there. I didn't put the zip tie in the right place, did I? Yeah, I did. There it is. Couldn't find it and all this swiped. All right. I'm just trying to get this done. We can make all the ribbons look pretty when we finish. Last one, last ribbon tail, friends. Put a zip tie in it. Yes, Carrie, I will definitely give you the I'm going to share the secret with everybody because it's really easy. It's so easy. I was making it so complicated. And when I realized how easy it was, I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So I'm going to tell all y'all. The only thing is you have to have 2 cameras. You could use your laptop camera, you know, the webcam that comes on it if you wanted to. You could do that, but I've got 2 anyway when I thought my other one was kaput, and it was actually my router. So I have 2, but you'll have to have 2 separate cameras plugged into the same computer, and then all you do is hit a plus sign. It's really funny. Really, really funny. I was like, no. I'm like, yeah. Hit a plus sign and it works. So, yes, I will definitely show you. I'll tell everybody how it's done because I think that's cool. I like to see the people that are creating. I like to see their faces. Helps you get to know their personality and get to know them a little bit better, you know. So I don't mind letting y'all see me. And now that I'm not standing in my kitchen, it didn't bother me when it stood in my kitchen, but now that y'all are in my craft room with me, or my craft space with me, it's going to be cool. Although it is messy as heck behind me, and I have cleaned and cleaned, and it's still messy. All right, so here we go. Here are our ribbon tails. They are on here. Now, here's what I like to do. We all know that our hanging hole is here, right? Where is it actually? We all know that our hanging hole is here. And with these Unique in the Creek boards, it's just a suggestion. I like to call it a suggestion because we do not have to use that as hanging holes. Not at all. These boards are so versatile that all you need to do is pick where you think your sign and your ribbon looks best. Okay, so I'm thinking that I want to probably, let's see, I don't like the way this one looks, so I'm probably going to, yeah, see, I think I am going to put, now how did I get an extra purple one? I did. So let's put our bunny on first. And what you're going to do is just pick where you think it looks the best or what you want to cover up. Now, again, if you know ahead of time, you can save yourself some ribbon tails by not putting your bunny, by not putting ribbon tails where you're going to put your sign. Or you can do this. If you decide you're going to put them in a certain spot, just move your ribbon tails to a different place, right? So instead of making them all go this way, make them all go to the outside, right? So that way you don't cover them up. And you can manipulate them however you want. You can twist them. So I think that our bunny, it's going to look like crap till I get it on here, should go right here. Right? What do you guys think? Yeah? And then we can fix these to where they look decent. And that way they're not hidden by the sign. I like it. Okay, now hardest part of wreathing, putting these daggum signs in here. So just pick where you think it should go, stick it in there, and pray for the best. So bear with me while I stick my sign in here. Okay, you might not see me, but I'll show you where it is on the back. So you just pick the place that you think it's going to look the best and get your pipe cleaners in there best you can. There we go. There's one. All right, now I got to get the other one in here. Got one. And I didn't clip this zip tie thing, so let's clip it. Actually, maybe get something in there. There we are. Okay. Here's our head. Let me turn it back around here where I want it to go. I don't want it to squish everything. I'm going to pull my ribbons out of the way there. Okay. Don't want it to squish it down, so just until it kind of lays on the top, all right? I'm going to twist it down. right? You don't want your ribbons to be squished. You don't want your, same principle as your bow. You don't want to squish it in there. You want to kind of lay it on top. All right. I'm going to pull these ribbon tails out here now that I've gotten them all crazy. You could put more right there if you wanted to. All right, now here we go. I'm going to put this one in just wherever I think it's going to go. Should probably go right here. And yes, this is the hardest part of wreathing. It's the most annoying part too. Anybody tells you otherwise, I just don't know about them. Just don't know about them. All right, here we go. Now that I've destroyed that ribbon set, so I'm going to just, there we go. Get it in there best I can without squishing everything, and voila, there's our bunny. All right, now let's fix our ribbons. Maybe we move these down here. Maybe we don't. I can mess with those in a minute. And if you wanted to, this would be a great time to go in and put some florals in. If you have a floral that you've been dying to use, this is great. Be a great opportunity for that. There we go. There's that one. I could mess with ribbons all night long, but you guys get the drift. You get the point. So now what I want to do is I want to put my bow the opposite side. Okay. So here we go. Notice it's all crazy. And I kind of want it to be up here. So again, you can pull some of these out of the way if you want to. So let's see. How about right there? There we go. That looks good to me. So I'm just going to stick them in there. Take my Chenille Stems, stick them in a hole, and voila. Making sure not to squish it, though. You don't want to squish your bow down. Just where it rests on your mesh. That way it doesn't look like it's sunk in. I'm going to do it right there. Okay, let's see if that is good. Might look like a hot mess right now, but all right. Now you can straighten out your bow. I can't really see. All right, here we go. Where's my other tail? Here's my other tail. Okay. And voila, friends. You have a really pretty, easy, simple wreath with ribbons and mesh for Easter. And again, I could play with these ribbons all night long, so I'm just going to get it. Get my tails where I think I look good, and then when I take a picture, I'll actually make it look gorgeous. See, there we go there. Then just move your tails and your ribbon to where you can see. And I did add a thing of pink because I wanted to bring out some more of the pastels. All right. Here we go. Hello. Hi, Amy. How are you? Now I'm going to turn it upside down so that I can actually unpuff some of these flat things. There you go. What you think, guys? It'll look better whenever I can take a picture of it and get it hung up. Get all these ribbons fluffed out a little bit so that they look pretty. Easy project, huh? There we are. Again, it is the E2025 ribbon and sign set, uniqueinthecreek.com. Use code Marianne, my name over here, Marianne at checkout to save yourself 5% off of the boards. You do not get a board with this one. This is just the ribbons and the sign. So if you're like me and you're trying to use your stash for 2025, things that you already have, this is perfect. Because I really, really, really wanted this bunny. And I didn't have it, but I had everything else. And Laurie has made a perfect choice with the ribbons she's chose to go with the signs. She has chosen to go with the signs. So, can't be beat. Ribbon and sign sets, friends. There's still a few left. Grab some while they're there. Don't miss out. All right, I think that is... Oh, I missed this one over here. And then next week, you guys can see my face. Hopefully, if my little arm comes tomorrow, it should. You'll get to see me next week. So there we go. I will take some pictures of this. Here's what it looks like so far. I want to get some ribbons in here, so I'll probably move some of the ribbons under there, under our sign here, out into the middle. Instead of coming out this way, I'll probably bring them out this way when we get the pictures taken. But it's preliminary. There is our wreath. Ta-da! Oh, well, I can't really see it because I'm upside down, but there we are, friends. I will take a picture of it and we will get it going. Questions, comments, concerns? Anything you want to ask me before I let you go? I wish you guys could see the really pretty ruffle it makes at the back too. Hopefully you'll be able to see it in the pictures, but I keep messing with it and keep turning it around. But there we go. Really pretty, really easy. Thank you, friends. I'm so looking forward to spraying myself. I really, really am. I really am. All right. I hope you all have an amazing night. Thank you again for staying with me through all the drama, the technical difficulties. And then next week, hopefully you'll get to see my smiling face. Not that, you missed my smiling face, but again, I just liked for you guys to see who's talking to you, who's showing you all this crazy stuff. So hopefully next week you'll get to see me. Same time, same place. So here we go. If you need anything, just shoot me a message. I am always willing to help with whatever. I don't care one bit. Shoot me a message on Facebook. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Tonight it was made by Marianne. Tomorrow it might be made by you. Y'all have a blessed evening. God bless each and every one of you. UniqueInTheCreek.com. Again, this was set E as in Easter 2025. Grab some while they're hot. Bye, guys. Thank you. See you next week.